Hey guys, Josh here, and we've got Kala, and I'm gonna introduce him real quick because I seem to be forgetting lately. So, Kala,
Hi. Hi.
basically we're doing some beta ladder games, and as you know, MLG variant is not on the beta, so uh, yeah. And now I am gonna have to record and watch at the same time, so bear with me as I try to get everyone's view, as well as yeah. I don't know if I should leave up the name so you guys know who it is, or should I just keep it off? I'm gonna keep it off. Okay. So basically, it's the beta ladder, and for those of you who don't know, it's a new XP system. Very hard to explain, and kinda, but I'll give briefly that each game is basically out of 32 points. The higher ranked team, which is called ELO points, and the one with the more ELO points, and it's not even on the team how many points they have. It's how much everyone on the team has, and which is pretty much it's better. So there's no more team boosting. So when you remake, you won't get more XP for wins. Um, but what happens is everybody's ELO points is combined onto one, so that it's pretty much it. It's like, you can kind of see where I'm going. So it's like 32 points, and the winner will get um, whatever amount of the 32 points, while the loser will lose that much. But if the loser were to win, they'd get the opposite amount that adds to 32. It's really confusing. So let's just say two of the same level teams. The winner gets 16, and the loser loses 16, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave this up. So I don't care. I'm sorry guys, but apparently you can't record 15-minute videos. So I'm just gonna leave this up because I can't see who's gonna get a kill or who's gonna die.
Oh,
So anyways.
and can I talk about this gameplay before we get into strats about it, just like who we're playing and what map this was and stuff?
Hmm.
All right, so this was first map, correct? Believe it.
Yes.
And we are playing a team Red Kool-Aid, uh, and they're pretty good in the beta ladder.
Fifth.
They're fifth, yeah. You probably recognize their gamer tags. Uh, I think we're not playing with FaZe right now, but when we're playing with Nox FaZe, I think he knew some of them, or Replay knew one of them. But so it's a close game, which is always good. They have really good setups on us right now, but we are hopefully going to try and counter that, as you can see in this gameplay. Yeah, so I have a PowerPoint presentation.
Oh yeah, they got it set up.
Okay,
Inside joke. I'm sure. We can
okay, I took
on
three steps out, and okay.
Anyways, we usually try to get B first, but they had us set up, as Dylan likes to say, on B, and so we just went to A just to get that time extension, and it's pretty crucial. But like I said, it's gonna be harder for me to switch to everybody.
Oh, watch me, here comes. Oh, I just juked this kid out. Yay! Sorry.
Juke them, you were
I
kinda okay, whatever. Anyways, it might be a little bit laggier for you than me, but like you might be a little bit behind.
not sure.
Because the theater mode on this shit blows. Well, it's better than no theater mode, so whatever. I'm just gonna speed up a bit so it's not a 15-minute long video. Basically, I'm flanking right now, but we don't want to go for the plant right away, especially since you can hear it now. I mean, you can sign up plant, or you can, sorry. But I mean, we just want to get the setup going, and we want to lock it down before we actually decide to plant. That's crucial, basically because one guy can easily take out the bomb planter, and then it's the whole plan is like ruined or whatever. So you always want to get a you want to clear out the bomb. You want to try and control their spawn, and they're gonna spawn back revo or whatever. Like what I'm doing right now, I'm just controlling their spawns, waiting for them to run by me or whatever. But as we get the plant in, they flanked us. But yeah, we're gonna make this more of a professional kind of commentary, not professional, but like serious, because a lot of our commentaries lately have been a little bit funny and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. Um, just saying about our roster, our record on beta is not that good. We played the number one team in beta, who was like they're really good. So, and then a couple of dumb losses, I guess you can say. But well, not really, but yeah, we lost. So our record's like 6-2. Is that right, Josh? I don't want to say that. We're still top page in beta ladder, which isn't really much to say because there's only like 10 teams. Well, there's more than that, but you get it. And so yeah, about that.
We chose this gameplay because there was a lot of back and forths going on. Like it was a very, very close game, and every time someone would get 3 down or something, the next minute the other team would get 3 down or whatever. So it was a back and forth game, and I thought it would be a good game to show you guys.
Well, at least they didn't nade their teammates.
Oh yeah, we played these kids who, one guy on the team, he would be throwing a nade and then Dylan would kill him and he'd drop his nade and he got a double kill on his own team, so he basically got 3 down for his team. And then like literally like 10 minutes, not like 3 minutes later, he does the exact same thing. He chucks it, but he didn't actually die. But
How does this plant not get off, by the way?
Oh yeah, let's see replay. Look how close he was. And it's done. Let's see, Color starts it off with a 2 piece, and it's hard to, like I said, like look, if you look at the bottom, there's no green things, but apparently.
Oh, watch me, Josh.
I just said I'm watching you.
I know, JK, just cause. Yay.
He gets destroyed by a car.
Pretty much, just cause you missed that last time we were trying to record this.
Our plan for this one was hold down B. Again, same reason of last time why we wanted to get B. Basically, it's easier to cover. You spawn right behind it, and yeah, that's pretty much the basic reason. And A is a lot harder to cover, and you don't want to run all the way over there just to get A every time. Let my dog out real quick. Anyways, yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean. It's the hard thing about serious content is that there's not really much to talk about. I mean, right now it's demolition. Like I can only tell you so much. Basically, like I said, you want to set up every time, and you don't want to get your one thing you have to work on, and our team has to work on, and every team should be good at, is not dying. And that seems kind of obvious, but what I mean by that is there's been so many times where our team or the other team will get 3 down, 4 down, even 2 down is pretty like crucial and stuff. And that is so like such a like bad mistake to happen that it can literally change the whole game just by getting 2 or 3 down at once.
What you want to do is what we usually do is if it's say domination, always have one guy back, not have your team pushed up trying to control at least 2 flags a game, but you always want to have that one guy kind of sitting back towards your either C or A flag, just to make sure they don't flank around and get that, because then that's a turning point. And then in CTF,
like Dom right now? Oh, okay.
No, about like in general, and then like in CTF and stuff. What we usually do now that we recently found out, always have one person sitting in the enemy team spawn area. Make sure it's not in like a noticeable spot. So as soon as they start pulling the flag, instead of trying to get that counter pull to get it out of there, just wait and just kind of sound horrid out.
We usually do that when we're not doing well offensively. If we know that their team is a lot better offensively than we are offensively, we try to play a little bit more defensive, and that's our defensive strat, where we'll have a couple people stay back, play kind of D, and then the other 2 push up mid, while the one that's also pushing up mid might go a little bit farther, and like you said, just kind of wait till they start pulling it and easily get the return. Yeah, I seem to be doing really well. I don't know what went through me, but I think like midway through the game, I think I got 3 good streaks, but it was a very close game like before. So we were wondering what you guys wanted to actually see more of. Do you guys want to see more of just variant gameplay? Do you want to see more search? I mean, because search is not very good for Black Ops, but you never know. As Pistola invites me to a party, I'll join that later.
Yeah, he invited me too. Oh, he wants to get their win probably or some shit.
Anyways, now I lost what I was talking about. But basically what I want to know is just like what you guys want to see, because I mean it helps us, and we haven't done tips and strategy lately, so I guess if you guys want one for Black Ops, or you guys want us to keep going Modern Warfare 2. We don't really play Modern Warfare 2 that much anymore, just because we tend to go to this game because it's a newer game, it's a more current game. That's pretty much it, I guess. Basically, it's also really close um, to Modern Warfare 3, hopefully. And by that I mean like I have a little like wish list that I was gonna make a second video for, but I think I might just talk about this video, and Dylan might be able to throw in some ideas, just because. I mean, everyone has like a lot of big YouTubers. They have their wish list for the next COD or whatever, but they don't usually talk about competitive and what would be good for competitive. So I think that would be a good topic if you want to get into that.
For competitive, what I'm kind of looking for is Black Ops did a pretty good job of making it, I guess, balanced. As you can like, oh well, it's pretty much all
Taking out
FAMAS.
Silent Power and taking out the Juggernaut. Even though Juggernaut wasn't in Modern Warfare 2, but I mean like taking out those two power perks, or you can call them staple perks, which is why I like them or didn't like them. Because they were staple perks, which means that you basically always had to use them, and you can kind of sub it out for lightweight, like stop power for lightweight, with a few guns like the UMP, maybe the TAR, but like most of the guns you would use a stopping power. And I didn't like how you pretty much had to use stopping power. A lot of people might argue like, oh, you don't have to use it, but I mean, if you think about it, if you were to get in a gunfight, if everyone has like the same advantage, and one person has stopping power and the other person has lightweight, the stopping power will most likely win. It means takes 2 bullets versus 3 bullets or whatever. So that was kind of an upset. But now that Black Ops took it out, you have a lot more freedom. You can use sleight of hand, steady aim, or we'll just go a second perk, or even harden maybe for search. But you have a lot more freedom to use perks. So I like this, and they do. I believe they don't have Sleight and Power in Modern Warfare 3, which is great, and that's a lot better from competitive.
And what I want to see is a more variety, I guess, in gun use, because Modern Warfare 2 wasn't bad because ACR, FAMAS, UMP, they're like staple guns, as like Josh would say. But at least there's 3 different ones. And Black Ops,
I don't know about
you're
that
not
because I think in Modern Warfare 2 there were several guns that you can use. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, the ACR is overpowered, the FAMAS is overpowered, blah blah blah. But if you think about it, I see people using the ACR, the UMP, sometimes the P90, not very rarely, but the P90. Once in a while, MP5K, like that thing can be a boss if you know if you can control it properly. I was saying Scar, TAR.
there's a lot, but
There's
like
a lot of guns, and I like you were saying staple guns, but even that, like I don't think so in Modern Warfare 2. I find that
yeah, but I was trying to how Black Ops, literally, it's only FAMAS. Since they patched the AK-74U with grip like a long time ago, and then rapid fire's not allowed in MLG variant, there's really no use to it. It's FAMAS is so much better. Why would you use the AK-74U now?
Just gave those kids the D. And
He did, and also, I mean, people are starting to like maybe use a Spectre now for running OBJ, so there's like a little bit of a sense of OBJ in this game, because there really isn't that much, because no one's gonna be using Marathon because you're just like running around like a freaking, I don't know, bear. You make so much noise.
that makes a point for me. I was gonna talk about is if you don't have much more to say like about that, but like I don't like how you couldn't hear anything pretty much in this game except for people yelling, and if you had Ninja Pro, you literally can't hear anything but stuns and nades being chucked. And with stuns, you hear them, but I have like this thing where it's like a surround sound, and I'm sure other people have surround sound. You still can't tell, like you think you know where it came from, but you'll look where that, and the guy's in a completely different direction. So I think they kind of fail in the sound. I don't like how you can't hear footsteps. I think that adds a little bit more of whatever. Like I think they just completely failed in the sounds. Is my problem. Like planting the bomb with making noise is so stupid because that just gives the defense such a huge advantage. And I like how they made it where when you defuse the bomb, it makes noise. But I still I just like the initial noise that was in Modern Warfare 2 and
Yeah,
COD 4 or whatever.
the diffuse noise, because it goes throughout the whole diffuse now, completely destroyed the aspect of fake diffusing, which were kind of a big thing in Modern Warfare 2. You fake it, they charge out, depends what team you're playing, but that's completely gone now, because that's also kind of a negative for me.
It's basically going for realism versus like more fun or whatever. Like you can go for realism where you hear the bomb being planted and all that shit, or you can have more of a fun gameplay where it takes more strategy, where you can fake it and then you have to decide whether to go check the bomb or to just use your gut or whatever. But
for like, it's such a slow-paced game as how you can hear the fuses and stuff, because like once or plants and everything, because defense can just camp a bomb site, sound horror for the planting noise, pop out, get bombed down, and camp it out. So I'm assuming that's why they made the MLG rules such like a short period of time. How it's only like oh we won, but how it's like only 1 minute 30 seconds. But I'm not gonna get too much into that because this gameplay's over. So
Yeah, I think we'll make a separate video for competitive. Maybe we could send it to 402 or whoever, and maybe they'll look more into competitive. Because I think Black Ops did try to make it a bit more of a competitive game.